Our planet is in peril. The very lifeblood of Earth is being drained by our reckless actions. We have plundered its resources with insatiable greed, leaving scars upon its surface and disrupting the delicate balance of nature. The consequences are all around us. They are impossible to ignore. The air we breathe is heavy with pollutants. Our rivers and oceans are choked with plastic. The once vibrant forests are shrinking, replaced by concrete jungles. The very ice caps that grace our poles are melting at an alarming rate. We are on a collision course with disaster, a disaster entirely of our own making. The Earth is a finite resource, yet we act as if its treasures are limitless, as if its capacity to absorb our waste is infinite. This is a grave mistake. The consequences of our actions are no longer a distant threat. They are here now, staring us in the face. The time for complacency is over. The time for action is now. We must confront our exploitation of Earth before it is too late. The seeds of our destruction were sown centuries ago. With the advent of the Industrial Revolution, our desire for progress outpaced our wisdom. Factories sprang up like metal mushrooms, spewing smoke into the once pristine skies. Forests, the lungs of our planet, were felled to fuel our insatiable hunger for resources. The air grew thick with the stench of coal and chemicals. Rivers, once teeming with life, ran black with industrial waste. The delicate balance of nature, honed over millennia, began to falter. Yet we pressed on, blinded by our perceived progress, deaf to the warning whispers of our planet. We embraced a throwaway culture, prioritizing convenience over sustainability. Plastic, a material designed to last for centuries, became ubiquitous, choking our landfills and polluting our oceans. We became slaves to consumption, our desires fueled by a relentless cycle of production and waste. The warning signs were there, but we chose to ignore them. We believed ourselves to be masters of our domain, failing to recognize that we are merely tenants on this planet, entrusted with its care. Today, the consequences of our actions are undeniable. The Earth is warming at an alarming rate, fueled by our reliance on fossil fuels. The ice caps are melting, causing sea levels to rise and threatening coastal communities around the world. Extreme weather events, once rare, are becoming increasingly common. Wildfires rage with unprecedented intensity, fueled by drought and rising temperatures. Entire towns are reduced to ashes, leaving behind a trail of devastation. Floods, once localized events, are now sweeping across continents, displacing millions and causing untold damage. The delicate balance of ecosystems is disrupted, pushing countless species towards extinction. The very fabric of life on Earth is unraveling before our eyes. Yet we still cling to the hope that we can somehow engineer our way out of this crisis. That technology will provide a magic bullet. But technology alone cannot solve a problem rooted in our values and behaviors. We cannot continue to consume and pollute as we have and expect a different outcome. We must fundamentally change our relationship with the planet. Section 4. Whispers of our demise. The Earth is speaking to us. It is whispering warnings of our impending demise. The rising sea levels, the melting glaciers, the raging wildfires are symptoms of a planet in distress. A planet pushed to its breaking point. The very air we breathe is heavy with the consequences of our actions. The time for denial is over. The time for action is now. We must choose a different future, a future where we live in harmony with nature. Section 5. A portrait of 2075, a world on fire. Imagine a world choked by smog, where the sun is a distant memory. The air is thick and heavy, difficult to breathe. Water, once plentiful, is now a luxury, fought over in conflicts. This is the future we are creating. This is the world we will leave to our children if we fail to act. The year is 2075. The once vibrant ecosystems have collapsed. The forests are gone, replaced by vast deserts. The air is thick with the stench of decay. The oceans, once teeming with life, are now lifeless. The Earth is a shadow of its former self. The few remaining humans live in overcrowded megacities. Resources are scarce, and wars are fought over the last remaining drops of clean water. This is not science fiction. This is the future we are creating with our inaction. This is the legacy we will leave behind if we fail to change our ways. Section 6. A glimmer of hope, a different path. But there is hope. A different future is possible. A future where we live in harmony with nature, where we harness the power of the sun, wind, and waves to meet our energy needs. A future where we consume less and conserve more, where we prioritize sustainability over short-term profit. Imagine cities designed to be sustainable, with green spaces integrated into their very fabric, buildings draped in vegetation, their rooftops adorned with solar panels, transportation systems that prioritize efficiency and minimize pollution. Imagine a world where we understand that our well-being is inextricably linked to the health of our planet. Imagine a world where we have restored what we have destroyed, where once barren landscapes are now covered in lush forests teeming with life, where the air is clean and the water is pure, where future generations can thrive, not just survive. This is the future we must strive for. This is the future within our grasp if we choose to seize it. Section 7. Our crossroads. A call to action. We stand at a crossroads. The path we choose today will determine the fate of our planet and the future of humanity. We can continue down the road of exploitation and destruction, or we can choose a different path, a path of sustainability and regeneration. This is not a choice we can make lightly. This is a choice that demands our full attention, our unwavering commitment, and our collective action. We must act now, before it is too late. Share this message. Talk to your friends and family. Demand action from our leaders. Make sustainable choices in your daily life. Reduce your consumption, reuse what you can, and recycle whenever possible. Every action, no matter how small, makes a difference. The future of our planet is in our hands. Let us choose wisely. Let us choose to be the generation that ends the destruction and ushers in an era of healing and regeneration. Let us choose to be the generation that saves our planet.